Hello there, welcome back people, welcome back to the channel. I am back again for another video, of course, the second live stream of the week. And of course we are going to be doing the preview to our game this weekend against QPR, which is obviously tomorrow. But yeah, obviously, first of all, thank you to everyone that's and I'm just sorting this out. Well, I've forgotten to put it on. It's so annoying. Right, we're all right now. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, all right, yeah. So obviously the first, live we did on Wednesday, it wasn't the best, was it? Obviously a bit ranty, a bit negative. It was needed though. But of course, I just want to thank everybody for coming in. The great interaction via the chat, and of course, fantastic guests to go with that as well. So I really do appreciate that support you've shown me. Of course, we have got a guest again today. Again, our special guest is going to be Tom, who came in last time out. But yeah, like I said, please make sure you smash the likes, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and comment your thoughts down, in the comments. And obviously, we'll go through those throughout. But yeah, we're going to get Tom in now. And yeah, so let's do this. So hello there, Tom. Welcome on in. How are you doing?
I'm all right, apart from tired from football today. But apart from that, yeah, I'm all good.
Yeah, good stuff. And of course, we are here today to speak about our game tomorrow. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. I mean, obviously, we actually won QPR, in November away, 2-1 if you remember. And
we had such a weak team out as well.
Yeah, and we hope to obviously repeat that victory on home soil tomorrow.
We hope.
But we're not getting our hopes up, of course, because we're not doing that. But first of all, before we get going a bit, hello there, Aiden. Hi, I'm all right, thank you. Oh yeah, his comments. That cut. Yeah, I know what you're saying, but he's just deluded, that guy. Hello, HGFC Edits. Not sure what you mean by that, but welcome on in. And he says yes.
Yeah.
Hello there, Let's Talk Sports. Thank you for coming in. Of course, we are live across different platforms this evening on Let's Talk Sports channels on Twitch, YouTube, and their Facebook. So yeah, big to you. And Jess is in the comments saying yes, Tom. Well, so you've got a lot of love for you tonight,
yeah,
Tom.
I have.
But yeah, so obviously QPR actually lost last time out 3-0 to Hull away from home, of course. And of course we did lose to 2-1 commentary away as well. Just want to get past meetings, obviously, so far. The last 6 meetings, we've actually had a lot of joy against QPR, actually. We've won 4, lost 1 and drawn 1. So it's not been that bad over the last few years, actually, in terms of games against QPR, which is... I mean, do you read much into that, Tom, in terms of, do you look at head-to-head records? Do you think it plays a big part in that, Tom?
I don't think it really matters because each year the team's different, aren't they? I do remember what years and years ago, I think it was our first season back in Championship. I'll tell you when we come off here because I shouldn't say it. It's something to do with Joy Barton, basically.
Yeah.
I don't think previous meetings mean out.
Well, when every team has their both team, if you could say so. Sometimes I play a bit of a part sometimes, in terms of that. But obviously, the last, both teams have been in really poor form really lately. QPR haven't won in 5. We obviously won. We obviously won 1, lost 3, and drawn 1 in our record, but they haven't won a game, QPR. So, I mean, before we do get into the obviously anybody that obviously has watched my previous thoughts, I do get into the opposition first, but I want to just speak to Tom about how are you feeling tomorrow without saying any score predictions and obviously anything else, because we'll get onto that in a bit. But what are your overall feelings ahead of tomorrow? Now it's just around the corner.
Obviously, I look forward to match day all the time.
Yeah.
It helps my mental health watching football. I just love football, but I am looking forward to the game after seeing some team news, some depressor today. It's actually given me a bit more positivity and excited to look forward to it now.
Yeah, true. And of course, we're just going to get comments before we do get into the opposition. Edward says hello to you, Tom.
Yeah. It's finished.
I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, he's kind of just covered that in his kind of thoughts, but we'll get into the score. We'll get into everything else. Yeah, not forgetting a Leeds play. Yeah, well, you've just one of my picks that I'm going to pick out in a minute. Actually, he's on my list. Yeah, Edits loves you, Tom. Sounds like a lot of the new signs will get game time marks. Yeah, I mean, it will be see a few new faces in there. And yeah, anyway, so yeah, let's talk about the opposition first of all, and I'm just going to kind of brief, obviously, about the current side. So obviously, QPR have also been in the Premier League before, obviously 2010-11 season. Obviously, they remained there for 2 seasons. Obviously, relegated back to the Championship, and then actually their top flight, their time in the top flight hadn't actually ended there because they found themselves promoted again back into the Premier League for the 2014-15 season, but relegated at the end of the season, so it wasn't that great. Of course, their manager is Neil Critchley. Obviously, following the departure of Michael Beale, of course, who hadn't been in the job that long before he decided to jump ship. But obviously, Critchley did formerly manage Liverpool as caretaker during the 2019-20 season, and Blackpool, of course, most notably recently. I can hear that noise, and it's annoying me. Right.
Is it coming from your end?
Yeah, I keep hearing it, and I don't know if anybody can hear it in the stream, but it really is. But anyway, it's not all the time; it's just sometimes. So yeah, this is where we get on to the ones to watch for this weekend. Then, so of course I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna say mine, and after Tom, I'll pass it over to you to say yours. Ilias Chair is definitely one first on my list. I think he's a very, very good player, very skillful player, and he always causes opposition problems. And tomorrow will be the same. Will cause a nuisance, and he'll look to drive the defenders. And obviously, he's got 4 goals already this season, 6 assists. So he loves an assist, but he loves goals as well. So we've got to look out for him. Obviously, other players, Jamal Lowe. Obviously, Jamal Lowe has only just moved to QPR in the January window. He's come from Bournemouth on loan. But he's not messed about. He has scored twice in his 3 appearances so far, and he's also assisted further goals. So, again, a guy with plenty of experience, playing for the likes of Portsmouth, Wigan, Swansea, and Bournemouth, and obviously now QPR. So, hit the ground running, really, hasn't he? And he really is. He's really going to be a threat. Obviously, a striker, and he will cause that threat up top. Just a couple more from me. Stefan Johansson is another name. Obviously, a very experienced guy, 32 years of age. He's had a fantastic career, really, hasn't he? Played for the likes of Fulham, Celtic, and West. Not forgetting being named Celtic's Player of the Year 1 campaign 2. And he does like to chip in with a goal now and then. But obviously he's scored 2 and assisted 6. But again, there's a lot of creatives, playing the team, and of course I know they haven't had the best of times lately, but we still have to be aware. And then finally, my last name is obviously Tyler Roberts. Yeah, he is on loan from Leeds. So he joined back in the summer, and he's been there for the full season so far. So, yeah, he's a name that obviously is going to be very dangerous to us. Like I said, I just don't think that we can't afford to give him space. He's still quite young. He's scored a couple of goals this season with a couple of assists. And he actually scored in his debut back in August. So he didn't mess about scoring there. But yeah, I mean, that's my players that I've picked out. I mean, Tom, who are you thinking that we should look out for tomorrow in terms of personnel for QPR?
I've got Alberto Adoma.
Yeah.
Tyler Roberts, Chair, and Sam Field in their midfield as well.
Yeah, I forgot about Albert Adoma. He's very good into Albert. He's very quick.
Well, I just hope Hobbs smashes into him and wins the ball off him, basically.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, we can always rely on Hoggy to get a tackling, can't we? We're just going to get to the comments because we are a bit behind. Ramsey, hello there, Ramsey. Welcome on in again. Thank you for tuning in once more. Great to see you back. Obviously, there's got a feeling Wank almost starts tomorrow. It's strange you say that because that may be someone who's in my. But no spoilers. But yeah, obviously, evening to Joe. He's saying evening to Tom. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, just keep it clean. These comments, please. By the way, because I should have read that before it came up. But yeah, just keep your comments clean, please, if you don't mind. Joe says, "Are you going to the game tomorrow, Tom?"
I am.
Good stuff. Yeah, obviously.
Oh yeah, Luke Beckett. What a
we
player!
Remember Luke Beckett in his day, don't we? Oh, Luke Bennett. Oh, I thought you said Luke. I think he means Luke Beckett actually. George is in. He's asking you to sing a chant. Yeah, of course. I'm not going to ask him to do it. Yeah, and you've got a lot of love, Tom. Tonight, anyway. You missed out the guy who's almost a guaranteed to score, Chris Willett. Oh, of course, Chris. Yeah, my bad. I mean, yeah. Obviously, there's so many names. Obviously, yeah, we have missed him. So I thought, yeah, he's going to be a player we're going to have to look out for.
I don't rate Chris Willett.
Yeah, but he always seems to do well against us. I think.
Even when he was on loan at us, I never rated him.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to get into the team news now, obviously from the press conference earlier on. Knocker obviously will be available this weekend. Finally, we potentially may get to see Knocker.
But the thing is, when he's played, he's always got injured, hasn't he?
Well, this is it. But of course, I'm just glad that he's actually going to be involved in the squad because it's been a long time coming. Danny Ward won't be involved this weekend, but actually he's been doing some individual work this week, so obviously probably not too far away now, returning as well, which is, even though Danny Ward's not been great this season, still another option that potentially will help us. And presumably Turton is available this weekend. He didn't actually say anything in the press about this, but obviously he did play for the B team, didn't he, during the week?
Yeah.
Remember rightly?
Left wing back as well.
Yeah, and again, so I don't know if you want me to do my team first or you want to do yours. But
no, you can go. You can go first if you want.
Yeah, right. So just before I do, big up to hello there, Matthew. Big up to yourself. Thank you for coming in. And yeah, we'll put that comment back up in a minute when we get to the score predictions. But yeah, so my lineup then. So obviously we will get to see, the new keeper, the new suit. Well, I think he's going to be a star really for us because I do. He's seaweed. He'll settle in really nice. So I've seen goal. Thomas Batchlick definitely has to start. Obviously will start this week, and then more than certainly will. Having a few training sessions since he signed. And then obviously I've actually gone for a 3-4-3 tomorrow formation because I'm sick of seeing formation, time again. So I'm going to switch it up a bit. Right? So we're going to have Pearson, Heelick, and Lees along the back. Now, I've actually put Ollie Turton at left wing back, actually. You know, you said that earlier, but I've actually put him at left wing back here. And then obviously I've put Kasulu in the middle with Hogg. And I've got Lawton on the right wing back side. And then we've got the three forwards. So we've got Joseph Hungbo on the right, which I feel like he really did do fairly okay when he came on against when we saw him at Coventry. So he gets rewarded with a start in this one for me. And then on the other side we've got Jack Redoni. I think Jack Redoni can definitely do a job on that wing on the left. I just think that he can provide that real attack, and I think if he's further forward, he might have a bigger chance of actually scoring if he's a bit further forward than what he usually is. And I think he can definitely do a job there. And obviously, in the centre, I've gone for Martin Waghorn to start because, I just think that, he didn't play in the Coventry game because obviously it was, because obviously apparently the terms was that he can't play against his parent club, so that's why it wasn't involved the weekend. But so that's my lineup. So Tom, I'll hand over to you.
Mine's a lot different to that.
Right, interesting.
I've gave it a lot of thought. I've thought about it all day after seeing Team News. Vlasic in goal, or however you say his name. I'm going 4 at the back.
Yeah.
Turton, Pearson, Heelick, Jackson.
Where's Tom Lees? Are you not?
Nope.
Oh my goodness, that is not that I don't. Wow, he's been one of our
three in midfield. I've gone Redoni, Hogg, and Kasumu. And my front three: Hungbo, Knockaert, and Rhodes.
Oh yeah, just tell me your midfield again. Sorry, what was your midfield?
Hogg, Kasumu, and Redoni.
Yeah. So of course, and then your forwards, Hungbo. Who's the centre forward?
Rhodes,
and on the left, Redoni.
No, Knockaert.
Sorry, because you said Redoni in the midfield. So let's do interesting. I mean, he's one of those.
The last few games, I have thought Pearson's been better than Lees. That's why I've done that change, just based on that.
I mean, to be fair, Pearson's come back in. It's like he's not been away. He's been absolutely outstanding. So let's go through the comments. I think QPR are going to win. Edward says, we're not making anybody mods at the moment. So Kane Simons.
The anniversary has come.
Danny Fraud is an unserious football. If Huddersfield wish to keep their EFL champions, the deadline has passed, unfortunately. So a sarcastic comment here by George. Hungbo got injured. It won't surprise me if he got injured. I don't think Rolando Harris. By the way, big up to everybody that's tuned in. We've got 17 viewers at the moment, so please make sure you subscribe, like the video, and keep your comments coming if you are making me laugh this evening. Prepared to hear Knockaert left wing. Right, Tom Lees is our worst player. Wow. Well, I don't agree with that at all, actually.
I just think we need to go far back.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. We need to just go. To be honest with you, though, we know it's not going to happen like that. It's going to be the same rubbish. It's going to be the same formation because this guy has just got no ability to change the game, and he'll just continue to keep. Jackson's injured apparently, Tom. I don't think he is he? I thought he was.
I don't know. I ain't heard out if he is or not.
The reason I put Knockaert on the bench is I feel like he will. Obviously, he's not played in a while. I think he can make an impact from the bench, in my opinion.
Knockaert could easy, yeah.
Pardon?
Knockaert could make a difference on bench. I agree.
Yeah, that's why I've not started him. Going forward, if he can keep fit, fingers crossed, I would potentially put him into the starting lineup eventually. But obviously he's just come back, so let's just take it one step at a time there. Aiden says Joseph Hungbo deserves a start. He definitely does after that appearance against Coventry. He did look very good actually. To be fair, Jackson deserves to start. He was coming into form and got dropped a bit. Yeah, I don't understand that. Before the World Cup, he was playing regular for the first team. And then we haven't seen him since. He just dropped and he didn't actually necessarily do anything wrong, did he? So I'm not sure why he got dropped. What do you make of that? I mean, he's a bit strange.
My opinion on it, Mark Fulham likes slow players. His style of play is slow, Ruffles is slow, so it makes sense, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, that's it.
I rate Jackson. I think he should be starting over.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything wrong really since he got his chance. So I'm not sure why he's just been completely dropped. Vachlik is going to be amazing tomorrow for real. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing him in action. Actually, there, I think obviously, I know our problems do lie outfield. To be honest with you, the way we play him, but yeah, it'd be nice to have somebody between the sticks that, again, somebody that has. He's played in the Champions League, Europa League. It's incredible. I don't think we've ever had a player.
I actually can't believe we've actually got him. I wasn't expecting us to sign him.
No, I wasn't either. I actually can't believe it. If he plays, might not be ready to start. I'm not sure who you mean there. Yeah, I think there's a few. Yes, he is going tomorrow. He said his answer is Joe. You think Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is it knockout? You know what? People say it knockout or knockouts. I don't know how to pronounce it, to be fair.
It's weird how to pronounce it.
Yeah, I think people say it both ways. I don't know. It's one of those where you don't know how, people can just, yeah. What is a team we'd want to see play? What is a team you would want to play a charity match with Huddersfield Town that isn't in your league?
I don't know, really.
Yeah, that is a bit of a. I don't have a clue.
What team would you want to see play a charity match with Huddersfield Town? Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
We might have to come back to that. Edit says PSG or Farley. two different.
Yeah. Wow. That's a team I've not heard for a while. Farley Celtic, my God.
Right, so Aiden's gone with his lineup here. So he wants a 4-4-2 with Vachlich, Lowton, Pearson, Healy, Ruffles, Hungbo, Hogg, Kasumu, Ho, Hudlin, and Waghorn. Interesting. I mean, that is a very bold. That's a very bold lineup. That. What do you make of that, Tom?
I don't think I can watch 90 minutes of Ruffles again.
I mean, to be fair, he's doing his best, but he has been quite poor. And of course,
all our goals are conceded down that left-hand side all the time.
Everyone always targets that side. Have you noticed? Everyone always targets that side.
It could be worse. We could have Boyle at left side of centre back with Ruffles at left wing back. Just be worse then.
I mean, what do you make of Hudlin? Do you think we'll see Hudlin in the first team at some point, or what do you think?
I do think we'll see him some point this season. May not start off the bench. I think it's a different option.
Yeah, it's a different option, and like I say, it just gives another maybe route to go down.
He's 6'9", so he wouldn't have to jump much, would he?
No, and he has been scoring, hasn't he? In the beat. I know it's a different level, but he has been scoring.
He scored from literally outside boxing to top corner over there.
Yeah, so we've got to do something different. We're not going to get results if we're just going to continue to stay the same. people aren't impressed with Hudlin being in that lineup, Aidan, but it's your opinion. Aidan, nice lineup there, mate. Matt says we lose 6-0 with that. Sorry, I'm presuming he's on about the Aidan one. Yeah. Hudlin is not a championship footballer in my book.
I don't think he's nowhere near champ. It's just we need a different option off the bench.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, we need
because it literally changes a 30-odd-year-old striker for another 30-odd-year-old striker. It's like.
To be honest with you, I'm yet to see Hudlin still. I've yet to see him play Hudlin. I haven't seen him play yet. But obviously, I haven't been down to the B team recently, so I haven't really seen him. So, what was he like? I'm presuming he's quite a slow player, though, isn't he, with his high
He's quite slow. He's tall, very tall. He's decent, but I won't say he's nowhere near championship ready yet. I think he may need another loan, personally.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting why he got recalled from Wimbledon. I mean, I'm presuming he wasn't really playing at Wimbledon, so obviously the club thought he'd bring him back. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know, but obviously he's just a good option maybe from the bench, maybe if we, just in the final 10 minutes if we change the game or something.
I'll tell you what he could do if crossbars loose, he can hold crossbar up.
But yeah, Hudlin is playing for the. Yeah, we know, but you can be involved in the first team if you are called upon, Matt. So depends what happens. But yeah, so yeah, we have gone through our lineups here, and what is it now? I mean, let's talk about this game then. Let's just get out. So. How do you expect this game to pan out tomorrow? And what do you because in all fairness, it's two struggling. It's two not well, we're struggling more than they are, but in terms of form, in terms of the form book, both teams are very poor. Struggling to get a result at the moment. So it's going to be. I feel like it's going to be a bit of a scruffy game to me. It's not going to be the best to watch, but it's just about getting a result, isn't it? But how do you see the game playing out?
I reckon it's going to be one in the midfield.
Yeah.
But if they attack our left-hand side and they go 1-0 up, I do think it will get very, very toxic. Very toxic. But I do think, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I actually think we'll win. As much as it hurts me because I don't want this guy in charge. But I do think we'll win.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting that obviously you say about the midfield, will be one in the midfield now. I do agree with you there, and I just feel like, obviously, apparently the Cowshed Loyal have got some banners made for tomorrow, and they will be voicing their concerns about obviously the off the field. So that's what I've seen on social media. So yeah, that is kind of we have to speak up if we're not. That is reality. So as long as we're doing it respectfully, I'm all for that. But if the line is overstepped, then I'm not for it. But as long as we're voicing our concerns in the correct manner, then I've got no issues with that at all. Let's just have a look at that. We've got loads of comments coming in here. Edit says we can't see anything over there. It is hard to go into the game.
I agree.
Yeah,
it's hard just got to be positive. That's all.
Yeah, it's hard to feel like we're going to win the game. How can you possibly feel like you're going to win a game, especially with the way we're playing and everything? So, yeah. If a Blue Terrier, good evening, hello there. If QPR score first, they will win. Plus, they have a manager who knows something about football. Yeah, I mean, yes.
I know Jeff all about football.
I mean, it is a good point, isn't it, from Blue Terrier? Because obviously, when we have conceded first, we really have struggled to actually get back into a game, and when we know what's happening, don't we? When we go behind, of course, yeah, they have got a manager who knows what they're doing.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, our manager doesn't know what he's doing at all. He's probably not even played FIFA or Football Manager. He didn't have a clue.
No, he just looks like he's not been in any form of never, assistant manager. It's like he's not been in any management before in his life. But yeah, do you think that the first goal will win? Mind you, if it's us, then potentially not. But if QPR, do you agree with that in terms of if QPR score first, they will win the game?
Yeah, I think, you know, if we concede first, the players' heads will drop. The atmosphere will get really bad.
It will. And I think that
first, you know what we like. If we score first, we just sit back and defend for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so we can't say that for ourselves. If we go on and look, we just don't know what's happening next.
No.
I just feel like that, you know, obviously it's our first home game, by the way, since New Year's Day, so it's been a while, hasn't it? So I can't, you know, so I think, you know, this season it has been poor really at home in terms of the, you know, it's been really negative, but I'm not surprised, obviously, with the atmosphere anyway. So if we do go behind, it'll even do worse. So yeah, either a draw or a loss. Jess says, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Ryan, we've still got Burnley away. So yeah, we have got them on the 25th. Few weeks. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's they're one game at a time at the moment, but yeah, we have got some tricky games coming up, and especially the fact that we should have capitalised on having playing teams around us. Obviously, we have got a few more games before we go into that tough period that we've got, but we have to be targeting points around. We haven't done that yet. We haven't picked up the points.
We need to win our next three. QPR, Blackpool, and Wigan, innit? If we win them next three, then
it's a big week. It's a massive week. Yeah, obviously a midweek game this week as well. So yeah, obviously the Blackpool. So yeah. I hate. Let me just. Sorry, I've just lost. The comments keep going down. I hate I hate losing me as well, but we've kind of come to the norm.
When we lose, I just get drunk, basically. Drown sorrow when we lose.
Please drink responsibly, people. Just remember that.
No, you don't randomly go out and get drunk if your team lose. Drink responsibly.
Yeah. Where is the line in terms of protest? Right. I think that as long as it doesn't get violent, I think that's fine. But you know, that's where the line is drawn from. You know, voicing your concerns. You know, obviously, if you've got banners, whatever, do that if you want. But certainly not violent. That's where the line gets drawn for me. I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, where is the
protest to a certain extent, but the violence should not be the one.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So
as much as an idiot Bromby is, you don't get violent towards him.
No, of course not. No, nobody deserves that at all, do they? George apparently made the cowshed signs. The collective effort actually, so you probably may have been involved. Ramsey says, "I hate going against us, but I reckon it'll be another slugfest up until half time. We'll go 1-0 down early in the second half. Jamal Lowe. I mean, won't do anything about it until yeah. I mean, spot on, Ramsey. You know.
Do you know the thing, right, with our manager, right? When we're losing, it brings subs on with like 10 minutes to go.
Yeah, this is what this comment says, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, he doesn't change anything, does it? Yeah, but thank you for that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he is going to be another ugly watch, I think, in terms of the way we're playing. But yeah, it is one of those. We will get into our score predictions very soon. So get your score predictions, people. Like I said, there is 19 people watching, so big up to everybody that's tuning in. And I really appreciate everybody that's come on. You know, I'm actually getting more success here in terms of my lives. Second time around, first time, so it's fantastic. But yeah, please make sure you like the video, by the way, and like I said, keep your comments coming. And subscribe if you are new, of course, because like I said, we are on the road to 300 subscribers. So, yeah. Yeah, right. I just need to be careful about what I'm putting. I need to read them before, right? I'd give Tom the job. Hashtag give you a chance.
Yeah. I'd actually do a better job than the manager.
Actually, anybody would be. Yeah.
Why don't they just play free flowing football, high press, rather than just sitting back and like it's like our squad when it was defending, they're all holding hands. It looks like it's like we don't go forward now, guys. Yeah. Just wait for the right moment.
It's so negative. Ramsey says Fotheringham has played FIFA. That's why he starts before Jackson because he's 5 ratings higher. Thank you. Oh, Ramsey, you do make me laugh. You do. Yeah, that is a brilliant comment. Let me just have a look at what else has been said. Jess says, I always think losing is a lesson on how to do better next time for the next games ahead of practice. Well, usually that would be the case, but if it's Huddersfield Town, we don't seem to do better next time. We just get worse. So I do agree. It should work like that, shouldn't it? It should work like this. If you lose, you need to learn on that loss and go again next time and actually do something.
But we don't learn. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We don't, but that's what should be happening. But yeah, thank you for that, Jess. Right, everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but I don't promote violence. What would you think about a pitch invasion? Don't promote them either, by the way, Blue Terrors. I mean, the pitch invasion, that can cause...
It worked at other clubs. Man United invaded Old Trafford pitch, didn't they, before kick-off? Blackpool invaded their pitch to protest. But I don't think... I do understand why they do it, but I don't think it had worked, to be fair.
I mean, the last thing we want really is our game getting called up. I mean, you could say...
We get a fine as well. The club would get a fine.
So, the thing is, right, that this is what my stance is on it is, right, I've never actually gone on the pitch, in terms of when, no matter, obviously when we've maybe stayed up or we've... Last season, by the way, got to the playoff final. I didn't go on the pitch there. I've never really been one to go on the pitch when we, because I've never liked it. So you look at it from that point of view, I don't particularly like it. But however, I will say that they would actually make a big statement if it happened. Now, as long as there's no violence, I don't see anything wrong with a pitch invasion, providing that, in terms of if it's during the game, definitely not during the game, because then that will just completely disrupt it. Maybe after the game or before the game. I don't know.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah, we can. The thing is, right, you don't have to actually invade the pitch to actually get your voices heard. You can do it from the stands, can't you? So from that theory, maybe we're best just doing what we're doing tomorrow. Obviously, hopefully. So the Cowshed will be leading it tomorrow, but hopefully we can all get involved in the stadium, and that will be actually a big statement as well. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of pitch invasions, really. But yeah, let's just have a look. I'm not saying mine. So yeah, of course, yeah, guys, we have actually got fan cams tomorrow. Our first one on the channel, of course. I'm meeting up with Aidan before the match, and he said he'll come on and speak to me. So yeah, the very first fan cam. I'm really looking forward to it. New content to the channel, and obviously it'll be before the match, and potentially if I can get somebody after the match, then I will do. But there's no promises there. But we're definitely doing one tomorrow, and of course, then I would like to do one, in Blackpool as well, obviously on Tuesday. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Hello there, Joel. Welcome on in. Big up to you, mate. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Obviously, brilliant member of the Oris Talks football community. So yeah, big up to you, mate. Thank you for coming in. Right, yeah. Paul, good evening, Paul. Paul says there will be nobody in the ground to do a pitch if they are 3-0 down with a half an hour to go. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think the attendance will be that great tomorrow anyway, will it? Because we did say that, didn't we, in our last video that we did. I don't think the attendance will be that great tomorrow. But I didn't actually know that the attendance, they include all season ticket holders even if they're not there, apparently.
What, even though when they're not even in the stadium?
Yeah, they just base it on how many. Yeah, so that's why the attendance is probably being higher than we've kind of. Well, how is that?
I've always wondered when I've seen the attendance a bit. I'm like, this can't be right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how we work it. Apparently, I've only just known that recently. But yeah, obviously it's score prediction time. So I mean, it's a tricky one because I don't particularly want. I want us to win, of course I do, but I don't want this guy to stay in charge. So it's such a, but the problem is though, is even if we did lose tomorrow, would the board even act on that? I don't know if they would. So it's one of those. Now, like I said, I expect it to be it's not going to be the best watch tomorrow. My score.
Bring your pillow here, Ryan. Bring your pillow here. If it gets that way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, probably I probably might fall asleep during that match. Actually, I've done in the past, but yeah, I mean, my score. I hate doing score predictions, by the way, and I don't necessarily know what route to go down because my head's saying that we may just sneak a win, but my heart's saying that we're actually going to lose or draw. So I've got mixed things. Hang on, let me think about. I always dwell on this, by the way. So yeah, people people know that. Edit says, Mark Fotheringham will get sacked if we lose tomorrow. 100%. He said in my thought. Okay. I mean, I wish that fortune cookie comes true, even if we do win tomorrow. To be fair, because even if it's a scrappy 1-0 or something, not that we keep much clean shit, but if it's a scrappy 1-0 to us, what about if the performance hasn't been great? Then surely that means he should go still anyway. It'll be 0-0 both. Right, yeah. Just keep your comments respectful, please, because I'm not, like I say, it will be a ball fest, but yeah, when we're bringing other names into it, we're not going to do it. Anyway, did you watch Ramsey? Did you watch his press conference earlier? The guy started. Yeah, that's what.
Oh, really?
That's what Aiden said earlier. Yeah, that's what Aiden said earlier. And of course,
why compare us to Arsenal? We're nowhere near like Arsenal.
Absolutely ridiculous. Isn't it?
Don't like to compare us to Halifax Town because we're near enough like that at the moment.
I mean, the answer to your question, Ramsey, no, I did not watch the press conference, and I will not be watching another one because I'm absolutely sick of the guy talking waffle all the time. He literally just speaks rubbish. I've had it. But yeah, I did hear that because Aiden told me. Yeah, so yeah, that is just you've got to laugh, and it's just ridiculous.
I just watch it to have a good laugh. Basically.
Yeah. Edit says 3-0 QPR, and of course that would again, we've got a massive chance tomorrow if we do win. And again, I've said that for the past few times now, and then we end up losing or whatever. So maybe that's a bad thing to keep saying this, but it's true. If we win, we could potentially be out of the relegation zone for the first time in what seems like forever.
Probably not for long. Probably won't be for long.
But as we know, on another day, it made a difference. I had to bring that in. Mark says 1-0 Waghorn. Brilliant. Yeah, well, like I say, I expect it to be a very dull game, but I mean, yeah. So my prediction is I'm gonna go for a 1-2 QPR. I think the QPR may just win this one.
Nice prediction.
Blue Terry said if we can get the atmosphere towards the board as loud as it was in the Prem, then that would be brilliant. My prediction 2-1 QPR and Fotheringham to be sacked. Yeah, Blue Terrier says that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do agree in terms of the atmosphere. It needs to be. it needs to be allowed tomorrow in terms of voicing our concerns.
I think my score prediction is I'm stuck between two ways. I want us to win, but I don't want this guy in chat. So I'm predicting a 5-0 QPR win and for him to be sacked.
Come on, be serious now.
No, I'll be serious. 2-2.
2-2. Yeah, you think it's going to be? Yeah, I mean, I just can't see it being a high-scoring game with two teams that are struggling.
I even watched the QPR game on a stream overnight, and they're actually really bad.
Yeah, so if we have,
it was just like watching us.
If we don't win tomorrow, then it really is. It really is.
It could get, the thing is, at full time, it could get toxic inside the stadium.
Yeah, but like I say, if we are losing, many fans will have left by then anyway. So yeah,
if it goes down, it wouldn't surprise me if there's no fans left.
Yeah, I think 2-1 2-1 Town. Joseph Smith says, "Hello there, Joseph. By the way, thank you for coming in." Waghorn and I don't know how knockout. How are you going to say it? And Chair, Elias Chair, of course, for QPR. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Why a lot of people have got Waghorn to score tomorrow. That's it's.
He never scores though. He never scores.
He doesn't, but I've got a feeling he will. I think I haven't gone for my goal scorers either. I think Waghorn will score.
My goal scorers, I've gone for Rhodes and Hoggy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
For them, I've gone Adoma and Lowe to score.
Yeah, of course. Fair enough. Jess says 3-2 to QPR. So yeah. On another day, right, I feel like was it comes out because I had tricked the centre of 26. And now we have oh, Ramsey again. You've got me again. You are brilliant. I'd love to meet you, Ramsey, at some point throughout the season, because you make me laugh. Yeah, but I mean, I don't even know how to respond to that comment. I just think it's brilliant.
We lad.
So yeah, I mean, Aiden says Sonani hat. Yeah, of course we have Wigan next week though, and it won't be surprising if he does hat-trick next week against us, because that is the way that usually happens with ex-players. But ironically, he should be in our squad, not another team's. So that's the thing about it. Going to be a tough game, but praying for Town to win. What are your score prediction, Matt? Get your score prediction in. Paul says if QPR score first, just go home.
Well, I'm as I said, every Town game I stay till the end, no matter how bad we're playing.
You always stay to the end religiously, then all the time.
Yeah.
Is that
once I left early? Do you know when we played QPR at the beginning of the season in Cup?
Yeah.
I literally left at half time. I was gutted because I missed a score.
Did we play QPR in the cup?
No, it was Preston.
Right.
Yeah, was in charge, wasn't
he? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you said QPR. That's what I was thinking.
I meant Preston's house.
Megan, hello there. 2-1 Town. She's going. So yeah, like I said, with your score predictions, please do get your goal scorers in, because it's interesting to see who you think Town will, who do you think will score? QPR 4-0. No, that would be. That
wouldn't be a shock, to be honest.
No, anything's possible, isn't it? At the moment, and I just think that, to be honest with you, the only reason I'm going for a high-scoring game is they have got the new keeper in now, and I don't think he'll concede 4 really. I suppose because we're so.
QPR goalkeeper is actually not that bad as well.
Well, no. I've got nothing against. By the way, I'm not saying that Bill Kapic was any bit worse. I think he was fantastic. What I'm saying to you is, I think that somebody with experience he's going to come in and do a little bit better because he's had more experience. And I think that what he's had to do, obviously, the youngster in the last few games, he's done nothing wrong at all. But yeah,
no, he's very good. I think he'll be future number 1. He's better than Schofield anyway. 10 times better than him.
I mean, how old is that? How old is that lad? Anyway,
19 or 20, I think.
I'm not. I don't think he's 19, but I might be.
He's better than Ryan Schofield anyway.
He's 20. He's 20, so yeah, still very young. And yeah, he really is impressive the way he's coming in and job. But yeah, of course, he'll learn from this new keeper as well. By the way, another good experience for him to learn through somebody else.
I still don't understand why they were signing that Smith goalkeeper at all.
Yeah, I get. Again, it's as if you're saying Bilo Kapic would have been a fantastic backup. End of. So
to be honest, I heard his interview and he said he doesn't think he'll play much. He's just coming to help the experience for young keepers. It's like, what the hell?
We've already got a keeper that's just already come in. It's just that's got experience. So we don't need 2 of it. We don't need 2. We've got Paul Clement, the head of goalkeeping, who's full of experience as well. So I don't understand. No logic in that signing with the extra goalkeeper. We don't need it. We didn't need him. At this rate, I'd rather watch Emmerdale and Huddersfield.
I'd rather watch the Dingles in Emmerdale than Huddersfield at the moment, to be fair.
I mean, I'd rather watch paint dry than watch Huddersfield at the moment. That's the way it is. But but like I say, it is one of those. We're just gonna have to see. Obviously, I kind of feel like it'll be good to be back at the Johnson Stadium, but then I think that I don't know if it is. I
do like the half-time pies there, though. They are nice. They are nice.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it's not too cold tomorrow, because otherwise I'll be shivering away. And actually, by the way, guys, I know I said that I'd lost my season ticket. Unfortunately, I've actually found it. It was actually in a safer place than I thought. It was in my wallet still, waiting since New Year's Day. So, yeah, I have found it. So,
mate, Bromby happy.
So the club won't have to fork out printing me another card out, which is good news for them, of course. Sarcasm aside, I'm glad that I'm kind of relieved that I'm not having to mess about before the game tomorrow to sort it out. But yeah, I'd watched darts and seen Huddersfield losing more. Matt, you still haven't come with your score prediction for the game, so let me know. But yeah, like I say, anybody else wanting to get involved, please feel free to do so. 17 views. I mean, the views are really high, and I'm really surprised. I really am thankful for you all for coming in here and showing your support. It means the world. This channel is growing by the minute. It just feels surreal, to be fair. So yeah, big up to you all for coming in. Aidan says, how many QPR fans travelling tomorrow? I'm not actually sure. Do you know, Tom?
No idea.
No, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, it is a daytime game, so
it'd be a good day out for them watching them beat us, won't it?
Yeah, I mean,
you do know what's going to happen now. Now we've said most of us said we're going to lose. We end up winning.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why we do it, because we say we're going to lose, then we just get so. Because if you get your hopes up by saying you're going to win, it just comes crashing down to earth, doesn't it? Whereas if you say we're going to lose, then at least we're not disappointed. At least we don't get our hopes up. But yeah, obviously.
But even the thing is, if we lose, I just don't think the board will sack Farringham then.
Yeah, well, the thing is, this is what I feel as well, because how bad is it? Like I say, if it was ruthless, they would have got rid of him on Monday morning. Last week, and he's lucky to be in a job still, in my opinion, because I can't believe. Yeah. But yeah. Obviously, we're gonna make this up to the hour mark. By the way, we are about 5 minutes away from that, so we're gonna wrap up in about 5 minutes. So, get your comments in. So, yeah, let's have a look at the table. Let's look at the table then now, and let's see how we're looking. Obviously, let's refresh our memory. Not that we need to be refreshed, but that's what I did forget to do in this. So QPR, let's go with QPR first. Obviously, they sit 14th. With 38 points, minus 6 goal difference. Now, this season, they have won 10, Drawn 8. They love a draw, QPR, by the way.
Yeah, they
And
do.
they've lost 11. So even though they are 14th, they're not that great, are they? You know, in
No.
terms of,
To be
what they.
honest, I'd say in the form table, I'd say they're near bottom with us.
I mean, yeah, I
Yeah,
could
but
potentially.
this is the thing that I don't understand with us. We play good at home, but away we're rubbish.
I don't think I've seen us play good at home for ages. I don't think we've had a good game at home. I thought I'd be very
I
kind.
thought, well, just before World Cup when Narcy took over, didn't he? Just for
Yeah,
that one game. That's probably the only
oh,
good. Or when we beat Hull at home as well, I thought we played all right that day.
yeah, but it's always all right, and it may be slightly better than away from home, but it's not much better than at home than it is away. To be honest with you, so but yeah, so yeah, they're 14th. Yeah, and obviously we are. So let's run through the bottom three and then just outside. So obviously Wigan at the bottom, 25 points minus 22 goal difference. Then we've got Blackpool 23rd, 26 points minus 12. Then we've got us, of course, 26 minus 10. And then obviously the 21st, Cardiff City, 29 points minus 11. And Rotherham, just a bit of, in, what are they, 20th, 31 points minus 7. So that's how we're looking at the moment. So, yeah, I mean, obviously Cardiff can't buy a win either. Cardiff can't buy a win either at the moment. And, of course, they have just appointed their new manager. And so I don't think he's took a game yet, has he? I think it's this week and he takes the first game.
Yeah. No. I think he took one. Didn't he take the game overnight for them?
Did it? I thought he had. I thought he was in the stands. I thought I heard he
I don't know.
But anyway, obviously, who do Cardiff play tomorrow? Just have a look. They play Hull. They play Hull away, so that's their game tomorrow. So
I think Hull beat them.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Hull are on the back.
You know what? I actually think Hull have actually got a decent coach as well.
Yeah, I mean they're on the back of a 3-0 win, aren't they, from last week? But yeah, we've got a question here coming in, and that's probably going to take us to an hour. It's fantastic. Aidan says, "Can you compare Huddersfield and Arsenal together?"
No way. No.
That is a short answer. No, we cannot, and I cannot believe you can actually sit there with a straight face like he did today and actually say that, because it is just completely laughable.
The thing is, if you asked me last season, to the Arsenal last season, to Huddersfield last season, I'd probably say a bit, but nowhere near this season. We're not even near championship quality at the minute. Non-league form.
Yeah, it really is. It's shocking, isn't it? But it doesn't help though. Like I said, go back to it. We have got some good players in this squad, but you've got to manage them, and you've got to play positively. Yeah, exactly. And you've got to play positively. This negative rubbish doesn't get you anywhere. It's facts. It's facts. And we play far too negatively, and we know it. Ramsey says they'll sack him when it's too late. Yeah. Put Ronald McDonald's brother in charge. Kenny Miller and then Feeder's Terrier Spirit for the next 4 months. Ramsey, loving it again.
Ronald McDonald, oh my God.
You know what? I can't argue with that. I just feel like they probably will sack him when it's too late, to be honest with you, and they will probably put Kenny Miller in charge. Nothing surprised with this World Cup.
That just get worse, because I don't even think Kenny Miller is actually a good coach or a hope.
No. But don't forget, Terrier Spirit.
Don't forget, on another day, don't forget Terrier Spirit.
But yeah, I mean, looking at that table, then just going back to the table briefly, I mean, how many points do you think it will be? Will it take for us to stay in this division this year?
Maximum points is it 48?
How many games have we got left now?
I'd say 50. No, not 50. What am I on about? We'll be nowhere near getting near 50.
So we've got just to put this in concept, we've got. do we play 46 games in the championship? Yeah, we do.
Yeah, 46.
So we've got 19 games left. So, not, but how much? I mean, I reckon it's going to be about 38, 40 points to keep you up in this division, or maybe a bit less.
I'd say 36 might be enough.
Yeah.
But we probably won't even get near that.
Well, at the moment we won't. Like I said,
no, with this guy in this. But I'm still shocked. Compare us to Arsenal.
It's just the gift that the more he says, the more the more you start the more he's making a fool of himself, and the more he makes a fool of himself. So, yeah, unbelievable. Got to go around what a live stream. Really enjoyed it. All right, big up to you, Matthew. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, big up to you. Judging on past season, I'd say we need at least 45 to be safe, right? Yeah. So yeah, I mean, so right, okay then. So if it is 45, let's go 45. We've got we've got 26 points. So we need to get 19 points for our last 19 games.
Wow.
So
we've got to win every single game now.
so that's what we need. But I mean, it is one of those. It's hard to see going down at the moment, especially with everything that's going on. So but yeah, I think it'll come down to the last day for us to stay up or not. I mean, do you think it'll go down to the wire, Tom?
Yeah, I think it'll go down to the final game of the season. I don't think we'll stay up. When the guy got appointed, I said to my brother, I said to a lot of my mates, I went, look, right, this guy's not going to do well. I'm going to say it now. We're going to go down with this guy in charge. And none of them listened. They said, no, he's going to do well.
Yeah, no, he's just going from bad to worse, and he constantly.
We need to be in charge, right? And we'd take that club forward.
Yeah, well, like I said, I've got some coaching badges, so I probably will do a better job than he has. So yeah, and I'm pretty much sure he's been a fraud in terms of. I don't think he's got any coaching badges. He just claims he does. But yeah,
Ryan in, fobbing him out.
But yeah, obviously we're going to have to see. That is our preview done, of course. Obviously, thank you everybody for tuning in. It has been a pleasure to have you on, Tom, as well. And
no worries. When's your next live?
I'm not sure when I'm going to do my next live. Now, of course, we have got a midweek game, so I'm going to have to do it where I'm either going to have to do 2 streams in a day, or I'm going to have to do one. I don't particularly want to do one on Sunday because obviously it is those.
Days, isn't it?
Yeah. But then we're relying on 2 streams on Monday. So we really want to do 2 streams in a day, obviously doing obviously the review to this game. Unless we do the Blackpool preview, but obviously touch upon QPR first.
Yeah.
We don't need to do them separately, really. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah. So
I'll come on again if you want.
We'll be back on Monday evening. Let's say Monday evening.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 o'clock should be okay if that's okay for you. We're just gonna
I'll come on at 6 o'clock again.
So yeah, obviously, there'll be content over the weekend. By the way, people, fan cams, of course. I'll be getting Aiden on the channel tomorrow, so that'll be posted pre-match. It'll be before the kickoff, so make sure you tune in that before it kicks off, because obviously it is pre-match thoughts of the game. And yeah, I'm really excited for that. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and make sure you switch the notification bell on, and that way you will not miss anything I post. Like I said, please make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and if you are watching this on playback, make sure you put your comments in, get your score prediction and your team lineups as well. I'd love to hear from you. Just the final comments before we go. That first interview, yeah, I was gullible as well. He tricked us all into that first interview he did. Yeah. You know, he spoke. You know, you can talk the talk all you want, but you've got to back it up, and he hasn't. He hasn't backed it up, and
Not
I'm
at
going to go
all.
back by far. And I'm still yet to see that full throttle attacking football that he promised us when he first came in. Also, yeah, unbelievable, isn't it? Ramsey says, literally on the drive home from Wembley, I said to my brothers that Carlos would leave. We'd get a dosser and we'd go down. They all laughed at me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's one of those. We just know what's coming though sometimes. And yeah, like I say, people, you know, obviously tomorrow, if you are going, like I said, voice our concerns about the way the club run.
I'll be protesting tomorrow.
And as long as we are respectful, no. Sorry, people, I've just dropped something, and I've got my little doggy below me.
Dog now?
No, I'm looking after my brother's dog for the week because he's gone away. So yeah, I didn't want her to choke on this piece of metal. But yeah, anyway, so that's what I was saying.
What we need now is Matt Fothergill to go and get Ronald McDonald in charge. He'd do a better job.
But yeah, I've lost my track of thought. But yeah, big up for everyone that's tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Like I said, we did get over 20 views in this, 20 people at once at one point throughout this. So it's crazy. I really appreciate it. The fact that we come on here and speak our thoughts, and you're happy to come and listen to us all, it really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, so yeah, that's it. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the weekend if you can, of course. We are playing this weekend, and you know, of course, we always seem to deliver in ruining weekends with what's happening lately. But try your best to enjoy it. Aiden says, see you tomorrow. Yes, see you tomorrow. Like I said, really looking forward to getting you on, like I said, and speaking with you. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thanks for having me on again.
And yeah, and like I said, thank you, Tom, for coming on once more.
Right, it's been a laugh. I've enjoyed tonight. It's been quite funny.
It has. These past two things have been really, really great in terms of how it's gone. But yeah, I mean, before we do go, any final thoughts ahead of the game? Anything else you want to say, by the way?
Bromby and Fothergill out. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, and that is the way.
Another day, we'll play better. There we go.
Yeah, that is the way we are going to end tonight. So yeah, enjoy the weekend. I'll be back obviously tomorrow for a bit of content, and then obviously on Monday night, 6 o'clock for a preview of the Blackpool game, but also first of all touching upon this game. Hopefully, it's not another predictable outcome, but you know, I'm not expecting anything. Stay positive. We're trying, Joseph. We're trying here, but
we are trying.
But being positive at the moment seems to be an impossible task. And I you know what? Anybody that knows me knows that I love to. You know, I don't like being negative. I try and be as positive as I can.
You like me, mate. I love being positive, but at the minute it's hard with this football.
But even me at the moment, I can't be positive. I'm afraid you're just going into every game dreading you're feeling the worst, really. But yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Like I say, back at home, first one in a while. So I am kind of happy that we're back at home for the first time in a few weeks. But I'm not really saying I'm looking forward to the game as such. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up because people, I'm trying to end this. But yeah, of course, as always, you can find me on my socials, HTFTV8 on Instagram and Twitter. So please give me a follow on there. Give us a like and subscribe on here. And as always, thank you all for your support. And yeah, as always, up the town, come on you Terriers. On another day, we may get a result, but on another day, we don't know. But yeah, yeah. Well, we're not going to read that, but yeah. Good night, everybody, and Tom. Thank you all. Thank you for coming on, and
no worries.
See you on the next one, people, and yeah, Tom, we'll get you on next time. But yeah, goodbye. Up the town.